Welcome back to another edition of Gold Country Slot Car Racing Association. We are running LeMans 2022 this week at Twin Falls Raceway for the annual event. Now, there were 8 drivers on track with 4 teams. Here's a good look at the cars as we're coming down the paddock straight. When we zoom out here, you can see it's a 2-lane routed MDF track. Beautiful scenery, makes for a great driving experience. The cars flow through the corners and is an excellent track to race. JV outdid himself when he built this thing. Now we're running 2 classes, a Slot.It Group C Spec class and a classic sports car. Now the classic sports car, as you see this fly Ferrari coming around the corner, was a wide open class with only an 18K motor limit. And let's get a look at the teams here. Now we are going to be watching a Group C Spec race between myself and Alan. And as we head to the grid, to the starting line, both cars are ready and we're getting ready to go green. Now although it says JV in the red there, that's their team and that will be Alan in that car. Both cars away well, not much to separate them, a couple thousandths of a second. Okay, 2 laps down, both great outlaps for cars. Here they go, I'm already falling a little bit behind. It is always a challenge racing Alan, his cars are set up. And, well, it has a little natural father-son rivalry. Falling behind, I'm trying to keep up. Not doing too bad here, not losing a whole lot of time. Only about, 0.05 of a second. But now I am really starting to push it. I have to maintain this distance or close the gap if I can. Here I'm starting to find a little bit of a groove. You see I've picked up the pace just a tad, but I'm going to need every split second of that if I'm going to keep up with Alan. Now I'm pushing it hard and I lost it going in there. It's hard to see from this angle, but the tail end flipped out and hit the wall and that kind of caused the D-slot, in addition to carrying too much speed in there. But that is one section of the track that you can make up a couple of tenths per lap if you have got it dialed in. Now the game for me is just don't de-slot again and try to stay on this lead lap. I'm about half a lap behind now, but he is fast approaching. Alan, like I said, is a quick driver. The car is absolutely on rails. I love driving the thing, the Skull Bandit car. But the Toyota I have set up is not too shabby, and I'm able to keep up at least a little bit of the pace. I'm not falling behind. Now, it is going to take a perfect 90 seconds to maintain this, but as you can see, the distance is already closing. He's got the brights in my mirror, the Z Machine light kits. Great stuff. If you can find them, I would recommend them. Now, Alan is closing the distance. He was about 3 car lengths, getting closer every lap. At some point, he's going to make a move for it. He's going to try to send it around the outside, inside, whatever he can do. Now, both cars side by side. This is what's great about 30-second scale racing. It looks absolutely stunning in the detail. Here goes Alan around the outside. It looks like he's got the move completed. A big snap of oversteer. I'm able to come back through both cars side by side. Toyota versus Porsche. Slot.It Group C Spec cars coming around Twin Falls Raceway. Now, Alan is starting to open it up. He's got the groove. He's found a little mojo. And I am falling ever so slightly behind. Looks like I'm losing about half a car length per lap. Now, it doesn't seem like much, but cumulatively over the next, 30 seconds, 40 seconds, it could amount to another lap lost. Now, with less than 30 seconds in this 3-minute heat, I'm in damage control mode. Want to make sure I get all the laps I can. Cannot push it too hard now at this point in the race. Again, these are aggregate races, so I'm going to run both lanes, both directions. Got to make sure I get as many laps as possible. This kind of event is about smart racing, not always hard racing, and you got to make sure that you're not making a mistake. Got 10 seconds left. Alan has had a completely clean heat, no wrecks, no D-slots, no nothings. Aside from one big snap of oversteer, I was never able to keep up once he had passed me there. And, well, that's going to be the end of the race. Alan takes the win. And if you guys liked what you saw, please subscribe, hit the like button. Appreciate you watching, and we'll catch you next time.